The Sea Ghost was sailing along its merry way from its latest mission when suddenly, as usual for the Sea Ghost at this point, some mysterious storm clouds have rolled in, and the eldritch energy that's unleashed from them is not the usual pale yellow that the crew is used to experiencing with this weird weather phenomenon at sea. Instead, it sort of sparkles pink as the energy plays against the clouds in the sky and bounces along the sea and rips right over the sails of the Sea Ghost, shocking everybody and tossing the ship, but also covering it in a pink cotton candy cloud cover, a fog, if you will, a cotton candy fog.
Okay.
And as the cotton candy fog kind of melts away and fizzes onto the ocean, the Sea Ghost is damaged and adrift on Candy Island. So, the first two crew members to come conscious from the accident are Elvis Presley and Hermie Rockcracker. And they discover that everybody else seems to be perhaps magically asleep, except for Gilpin and Cuddy, who threw herself overboard and is swimming in the chocolatey oceanly water. So, Elvis and Hermie, who are you guys, and what do you do? So we're just gonna metagame. Like, what is Elvis known for? His play style, as you explain who you are.
Well, I'm Elvis Presley, and one day I was sitting on the throne, and I kind of felt something strange come over me, and I fell off the throne and hit my head, and then I woke up in a little dinghy in the middle of the ocean. Sea Ghost picked me up, man. I've been here ever since. I'm an entertainer, you see. I'm a bard, I'm a singer. And I like to sing.
Awesome.
Well,
and I love.
Oh, go ahead.
And I love Christmas. I love Christmas.
And so Elvis, tell me real quick. Like, you're a bard, so like, what's your bard's like combat style? What are they most effective? How are they most? And the reason I'm doing this, guys, is because you haven't had 5 levels to play together to figure out like how you're going to use your character. So how are you going to use Elvis like to do combat?
I really had expected to use him as a support character for the other guys.
Yeah. So support character. So like, how's he going to do that? What's his function? Primarily.
I want him to have a guitar, and I want him to use Vicious Mockery a lot.
Okay.
And I have some spells and stuff.
So what's Vicious Mockery is going to do a little bit of damage and make him prone for the other characters, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. Kind of take him out of the game and give advantage for attacks.
I have Unseen Servant, Heroism, Shatter is another. I have Thunder Wave.
I just want to kind of know, like, when you put them together, what's your bread and butter? What are you going to be going to so we know what to combo off of?
Bread and butter is going to be totally the Vicious Mockery.
Vicious Mockery.
I don't know if he has a sword, but I don't want to use it.
All right, so you're going to kind of be like a distance, Vicious Mockery, let everybody else like beat them for you. That's your plan? Okay, cool. Yeah. Generally. Okay, good. All right. Hermie, how about you tell us about Hermie?
Well, we're a couple of misfits, or a couple of dimwits. I am one of the members of the dwarven family of rock crackers, very famous rock cracking company. They crack rocks with the best of them. And I don't want to be part of the family business. I've always wanted to be a dental cleric. So I've shaved my beard, my golden beard, and I snuck aboard the Sea Ghost as one of the dwarf boat people. Sailors, they call them. They call them sailors, but I'm not too good at sailing.
Yeah, no, tell me about it.
But I hear pirates have the worst teeth around, so it'd be good to experiment. Some dwarfs like to take gold out of caverns. I want to put gold in caverns. I want to cap those teeth.
That's awesome. You both get inspiration for coming up with 24-hour characters, so please take that.
My bread and peanut butter will be using guidance.
You mean pea soup?
Suggestion.
So you're a cleric, right?
You say pea soup, I say peanut butter. You eat what you eat, I'll eat what I eat.
This is great. Anyway, but yeah, Yeah, okay.
So now I'm actually glad we got Gilfin because he's tanking for us. So now we've got Cuddy is monking, and I didn't get her stats ready. God damn it! I should have. Well, I was just listening and entertained. All right. So while I'm pulling up her stats, you guys have you've gotten Gilfin roused and convinced him to board a dinghy and get on board the island to look for what looks like it's going to be a candy tree to get the ship repaired, because this whole island is covered in candy forest, candy beach. It's all made of candy. So the sand, it's candy, sandy, candy. I don't know. And
okay.
But you can see over a rolling hillock in the distance that there seems to be a wide lake ahead of you. And then to the left of that is a tall a candy mountainous, like an ice cream escarpment that you can just, from a distance, you can tell if you put your hands in those scoops that you're not getting anywhere. But there does appear to be a brick and mortar castle ahead. So if they have brick and mortar, you might find what you need in there.
Hey, man.
And while you're
That's okay. No, just tell me when to go. You go ahead.
You know what? Fucking go.
All right. Hey, man, there's a castle up there.
Wow.
We say we mosey on over there and check it out, huh?
Well, I know two things. One, Presley, don't eat any of this stuff. This is not good for your teeth. Two, when we woke Gilfin up, he smells of rum. Is it possible that he wrecked the ship and that's why we're here on Candy Island?
I don't know, man. I was eating a peanut butter and banana sandwich, and all of a sudden we just ran into that pink stuff, and well, here we are. Are you sure I can't eat any of this?
A lot of talk of peanut butter. I sense a pattern.
I like it.
I imagine a brick building on a Candy Island is probably where we'll find somebody who is immune to the effects of this foliage. This delicious, sweet, savory, inviting foliage.
I just ate some foliage, man.
You know.
Yeah, everything is real candy, so everything that you interact with is just like Willy Wonka. Like, you pick it up, and it's edible.
Have you,
but none of it seems to be good material for repairing the mass of the sea ghost, which is what needs to happen for you guys to get back underway.
Hey, Presley.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get some of this stuff together for old Jacobo, huh?
Well, yeah, but I just think it's very important for me to explain to you that this candy is like a CR20. If you sit there and eat it all day, you're gonna die on a toilet one day.
You're talking about that dream I had one time.
Yeah, you ever fight a root canal? They got like 3 legendary saves.
Do you have a pic of Hermie?
No.
No.
I'm a mystery.
A bearded gnome.
No, I shaved my beard. I
beardless, yeah,
wanted to seem like a
description.
halfling.
Yeah.
A very chunky halfling.
Yep, I love it.
Big old fingers when I do the dental work just barely fit in the mouth of a normal person. Just sausage fingers. But I digress. You're right, Presley. Now, are we bringing Gilfin with us?
Chatting, you hear sort of in the wind a noise that goes...
It goes what?
Oh, boy. Sounds like that
Or
Jackson creature.
I'll hear. Man, don't talk about him.
And next thing you know, you kind of hear a voice on the wind that goes, "Welcome to Candy Island."
Oh, thank you. It's very decaying around here. Tooth decaying, that is.
I'm Leo the Quickbread.
Hey, man, what's going on?
And I've got the wood you need to get off the island. But you won't get it unless you can survive.
Come on, man. Don't be a hound dog.
And the next thing you know, these little marshmallow creatures sort of form from the foam in the ocean. They kind of float from this brown chocolate warm sea. They kind of float on top and form into these tiny, half-sized goblinoid creatures. And thousands of them just start kind of foaming out of the chocolate sea waves. They're tiny. They're smaller than from your knee to the ground. So from your belly down for Hermie.
Who's my knee or my belly? Okay.
And they march at you, wielding these marshmallow weapons.
Oh, what a delicious death we might have. This is dangerous.
Roll for initiative.
All right, man.
So about 100 goblins have lined up here, and they seem to be wielding what appear to be like menacing-looking slings. And just as you guys are readying your weapons, one of the goblins says something in some sort of marshmallowy poof language. It's like, and these vicious spiked jawbreakers start like pinging and leaving cuts all over your face like a hail. It's just hailing these sharp shards of like rock candy.
Presley, I'm pretty sure this is my nightmare you're in.
There are thousands of them hailing at you, and there are more and more goblins rolling from the chocolate sea on the shore.
If this ends with me having a sexual encounter with the Bumbles, then I know it is a nightmare I've had many times.
All right. So, you guys, that's your initiative skills. I have to roll for my goblins. Sorry, the goblins rolled a 1, so they're going to go last. I'm not going to even type them in, okay? It's just going to be Elvis, Hermie, and the goblins. All right. So Elvis, you go first.
Man, I'll take care.
Sorry, Elvis, Hermie, the goblins, and then Gilfin, and then back to Elvis. Okay.
Sounds good. Well, I can take care of this, and I get out my lute, and I sing, I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. And I cast Tiny Hut.
Tiny Hut, nice. Okay, all right.
So Tiny Hut
describe
appears.
the spell effects for us, please.
So Tiny Hut is,
and describe how you cast it too, looking, if you don't mind.
So I sing the song, and as I say, I'll be home, this 10-foot immobile dome of force springs into existence around us, and it remains stationary. So what happens is nothing can enter it, but we can walk out of it if we want to.
Cool. So as you put the dome, these marshmallow goblin creatures just kind of swarm all over it immediately. It is covered, and they are banging on it. It's a cacophony.
All right, sweet. That's the end of my turn. Oh, I think as a bonus action, I can inspire someone too. And so I will give... Actually, I'm going to hold off on that. Let's go ahead. I'll figure that out in a second. Next. Okay. So I'll let you go there, Red. Hermie.
Oh my. Well, since we're playing fast and loose, I'm going to cast Command. And I'm hoping I can just try and command the whole galleon of them.
All right.
To,
all right, so let's see how this goes. So...
I'm going to command...
Spells, describe what your spell casting looks like for us.
All right,
I need to read you a rule real quick. Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome, but can be cast through it. Okay, so never mind. You can cast through it.
It's a vocal component, and it is a duration of 1 round, so I'll have to wait the whole round.
Okay.
But I'm going to cast Flee. I'm going to say Flee, and the target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn.
All right, so you're going to pick one of these goblins and cast Flee.
I was hoping through the power of Christmas I could cast on many more than one.
Oh, yeah, no, unfortunately the Candy Land uses Dungeons & Dragons rules.
What? And, it's not a magical land.
Yeah. No, it is. It is a magical land, Dungeons & Dragons land. Yeah, it is. So you can get one, for sure. If you want to command one to flee, it will.
I got cantrips. We got cantrips. Let's see what we can do here.
The weight of the dome from the piling on of the marshmallow creatures is, even though the dome is intact, it's actually starting to yield into the candy sand. This sugar sand is starting to mush down.
Oh boy.
I have a great idea. I'm going to cast Sacred Flame then. That will burn the sand and burn these creatures.
Yes.
This
You
sounds
can
like
use.
a familiar approach. I love this.
You had to pick your cantrips, but you can pick from any of them.
Yeah, I got 3 cantrips, and I was just looking at the list, so.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cast that. It says it's 1 action, and
right.
Flame-like radiance descends on a creature that you can see within range.
Cool. All right.
But I'm going to try to focus on a small...
What does it look like? You kill one. What does it look like?
Oh, well, I just I stick my hand up on just to the corner of the hut, the tiny hut, because it's just tiny enough that I can reach the top, and it kind of melts one of the marshmallow men right above me, and it smells so good.
Yeah.
So good.
It toasts the marshmallow monster and sets them on fire, and he toasts nicely
Nice.
to death.
Yummy.
So you have killed one of thousands of swarms
I know,
of
that's great.
these marshmallow goblins.
Thank God there's no magic here on this island. Well, that only leaves 999 more to go.
Thousands, not 1,000. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I was never good at counting.
All right, so who went?
did the
So
counting.
Elvis went, Hermie went, and now the thousands go. Well, they can't get through the dome; they're just pounding on it. But you do notice that once their one one friend went down in flame, that this strange, ghostly, evil red glow seems to glow in 2 spots on each marshmallow creature where their eyes were black before.
Red glow.
Ooh.
Yep. And they pound harder and more furious. And the dome seems to be sinking into the sugar sand faster.
Like it. We're
Yeah,
surrounded by all these little marshmallow fellas. And Jacobo rolls a 15 to hit one of the marshmallows.
Okay. And, yeah, it's destroyed. What does it look like?
So it like one of them was kind of melty from being next to the other fire, so he just kind of campfire skewers it, and it's
Awesome.
delicious. And he just reaches out and kind of brings it in and licks it.
So Cuddy's just standing there with her arms folded, looking at all of you. She is like, "What the hell are you doing?" And she runs through the dome towards the lake.
Okay.
In the distance. And the marshmallow creatures don't follow her.
Okay. Cool.
They're here for me. They know I'm their natural enemy.
So, yeah, Cuddy's turn's over. Who's next?
Looks like it's back to
back to the
Elvis.
top?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say, man, we better
You can no
skedaddle.
longer see her. She's gone.
We better skedaddle and follow her. That's where we got to get to. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to run after her. But as I come out, before I do that, I want to try and clear the way a little bit for us. So I'm going to step out of the dome, and I'm looking at my spells here, and I've got. I'm going to cast Shatter. So Shatter is anything, it erupts in a 10-foot radius. So I'm going to try and take a bunch of these motherfuckers out so we can run through them.
Okay.
And, all right. So what he does is he gets out his loot, and he says, let me see how that works real quick. I think you got to make a Constitution saving throw.
Well, let's look at the spell Shatter. How many can you target with Shatter?
Anything in a 10-foot radius.
Great.
So,
okay, great. Perfect. Yeah. So, yeah, you could get a fuck ton of them in a 10-foot radius. You're going to get every single one of them in the space of this thing.
Sounds good.
In that 10-foot sphere, you're going to get every single one of them.
Okay, so you're going to have to make Constitution saving throws, and I'm going to...
They're going to fail automatically. You will destroy.
Okay.
Tell me
so
what
here
it looks
goes.
like.
I bring out my loot, and I go, glory, glory, hallelujah, ho, 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 boom! This fucking thunderous smite happens, and I actually rolled fucking 16, 25, like 24 damage here for all of them. So, damn.
Okay, so yeah, you killed 240 of these goblin creatures as you blow a hole through the side of this sort of creature kind of thing. So Cuddy kind of pushed her way through, and you blew a hole through, and it's quickly closing.
That still counts as one.
It counts as one.
Looks like they in a Ghostbusters. You ever see that play? And we run. I'm gonna run after.
All right, you run through. Yes,
yeah.
You're out of the initiative, so you're with Cuddy. So the hole is closing. Hermie, you're next.
I'll follow Elvis out.
Oh, okay. Kind of. You don't want to do it dramatically in any sort of way, Hermie?
I just kind of grab the back of his fancy diamond-crusted jacket and kind of drag. I get dragged along as he's running, hoping that we don't get any marshmallows on his green suede elf shoes.
All right, so Hermie and Jacopo
God
exit.
damn you! You're not allowed to make Elvis jokes.
Oh, sorry. I apologize.
No, you're all right. You're all right. It's good. It's good.
I look back. I look back. I look back and I see Gilfin passed out on the beach, and I cast non-detection on him. For the duration, you hide a target. Well, you got to touch him, but man, that magic on this house.
This succeeds. This does. I will break magic candy rules for this one.
He's invisible from any magic or perception for 8 hours, so he's just gonna be passed out on the beach for 8 hours. It's a pinch of diamond dust, 25 gold. I sprinkle it in the air. Woo!
Jacobo looks at you and says, "Thanks for that. He's not gonna wake up anytime soon."
He's laying over, just kind of every once in a while he rolls over and kind of munches on some of the candy grass, like candy canes. He suckles it.
As you guys are cresting the hill to join Cuddy, as she looks down upon the lake, you look behind you, and a wave of hot chocolate washes over the goblin monsters and kind of just melts them. And the marshmallows kind of melt into the chocolate wave, and they kind of slide back into the hot chocolate sea, and you hear tee. And as you gaze kind of upon this brown liquid in front of you, it's sort of bubbling and churning, but a critter seated atop a nearby, sort of donut-looking hill, kind of hops its way through, and this critter is about the size. It's a bubblegum pink unicorn, but it's only the size of like a pony. It's like a ponycorn. It's like a pink bubblegum ponycorn, and it prances through the liquid, and you notice that the liquid only kind of goes up just up at the whiskers of this unicorn, this bubblegum unicorn.
Oh, please call it a ponycorn. I love ponycorn.
This bubblegum ponycorn. And the bubblegum ponycorn is all the way across the gooey lake.
Man, I want to ride that. I want to ride that popcorn.
So Cuddy's like standing on the hill just kind of gazing at it. She looks suspicious, but she says nothing.
That ponycorn sure is cute.
The ponycorn's kind of just gnawing at the candy grass on the other side. It's kind of flitting.
God damn you! What do you think, cutie pie? I'm in Cuddy.
Yeah, she just kind of side eyes you like, what the fuck, and just kind of keeps looking.
I think we can swim across this, huh?
She kind of looks more suspiciously at it, kind of cocks her head.
I could viciously mock this lake. You want me to do that?
Yeah, nothing sounds better than making fun of a lake.
Maybe it's sentient, man. Maybe I'll hurt its feelings.
It seems like it's worth a try. Yeah, part the sea.
Get out my loot here and think of you look like an angel, talk like an angel, but I got wise. You're the Krampus in disguise, oh yes you are. and I played that song.
So, you play that song, but you don't cast a spell that gives you the ability to part the sea?
I don't. It's just vicious mockery. He's just
I see.
around.
Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Yeah, okay.
No,
checking.
man, it ain't sentient, man.
No, yeah, the lake is unmoved.
Shall we test
What do you
the
think?
water?
I'll stick my toe in it.
Let's go
My
do
green
an
sweat.
investigation check or something, maybe.
Let me
Yeah,
take
go ahead and roll an investigation check if you like. No problem. You guys can make any checks that you need to.
Take my little green suede shoe off, like you said. Check it with my toe. God damn it, green suede toe.
So you dip your toe in, and it kind of yields like a sugary liquid would, like a molasses type of thing.
It's a
It's
gelatinous river. It's a gelatinous river.
It kind of looks like caramel to you, you'd say.
Yeah.
It looks
Caramel.
Yeah, it looks like caramel.
Cuddy, you know what caramel is, right? You're a cook.
She kind of looks at you sarcastically, like Silent Bob style, and takes a step into the caramel lake and just starts kind of slowly walking across it.
Presley, I've never actually ever heard her talk. Maybe she can't talk.
Well, maybe she'll learn to sing or swim.
She seems to be kind of slow going, like picking her feet up heavily, but she's not having any trouble, and it only kind of sinks to just above her knees. It doesn't really get any deeper. She's about a third of the way through.
Yeah, but her knees are like my neck.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's about right.
Hey, man, you guys will be all right. Just stand on each other's shoulders.
Yeah, be up to your chest, Hermie.
Jacobo jumps up on your shoulders.
Yeah, should we get a jacket to finish the ensemble?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, here you go.
Maybe we can buy beer when we're done.
Here's my cape, man. Wear my cape. It's got rhinestones on it, though. Try not to get those off there, man. Yeah, I'm wearing a brilliant, jumpsuit covered in rhinestones.
Is there any kind of flotation? Can I get, a candy cane to maybe,
sure,
paddle my way across?
Yeah, you get a candy cane, and you put it into the kind of the caramelish type of liquid, and it kind of floats there for a bit, but then it becomes too heavy. It doesn't seem that the liquid is buoyant, or that the candy cane will be buoyant in the liquid. It doesn't displace enough, so it won't float. It just slowly sinks.
Why don't you?
But it sinks only to the candy cane depth. Like, you could stand on it sinking there.
Well, I mean, she's probably almost already on the other side. We'll just do it. I'll drink myself
free. Yeah, she's
free.
kind of slowing down, but she's still getting there about halfway.
Here, Jacobo,
you'll be all right, man.
Let us tie some ropes around ourselves. Here, I have this dental floss. Put it around yourself, Jacobo. We'll tie ourselves together.
Right. Sounds good, body system. I've done this many times, walking through the thick swamps.
All right. So,
well, that's just the cutest thing ever.
Who's all tied together?
Just them two, them little short guys.
The two short guys?
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna walk along. I'm gonna walk along, man. I'm ready to go.
All right. So Elvis, you're just gonna enter the lake after Cuddy?
Yep, I'm gonna follow Cuddy.
And then Hermie and Jacopo are linked together with the dental floss, right?
Yes.
All right. So as you enter the goo, it doesn't really smell like caramel. You kind of walk in. You notice that even though Hermie and Jacopo are shorter in stature, they are having a much easier time walking through it. For you, Elvis, it's difficult terrain, but for Hermie and for Jacopo, they are able to get through it at normal speed.
Oh man,
even though it's up to their chest.
Way to go, Team Tiny!
And just as you kind of notice that, these brown tentacles sort of spring up from the surface of this suddenly churning lake and start splashing you across the face. You each take 1 damage. And you notice that it is not caramel after all. It is butterscotch.
Butterscotch?
So yeah, roll initiative.
All right.
Woohoo! Natural 20. Jingle bell, jingle bells.
Jingle all the way.
All right, that's what you got to do every time.
Ooh, a 4 this time.
Oh.
So, yeah, same as before. I'm not going to type it in. It's Hermie, Elvis, the Tentacles, Jacopo, and Cuddy.
All right.
How far are we from the end of the shore line?
So, since you were moving at normal speed, so Elvis, you're a third of the way in.
Mm-hmm.
Hermie and Jacopo have joined Cuddy just past halfway, where she is struggling and been struggling with these tentacle attackers.
Well, Hermie knows, because he spent a lot of time on the Sea Ghost, pretend like he was a sailor, probably just swabbing the deck, and Jacopo loved to talk about Cherry 2000, Cherry 2000, Cherry 2000. So he thinks he's going to say to Jacopo, should we get to the shore so you can use Cherry 2000?
Well, I think I can. I think I can probably load her up.
Can you load her up in the river, or do you have to?
Oh yeah, you can load her up. Yeah, you guys are capable of doing anything that you want to do here. You guys can take any move or action. It's just difficult terrain. That's the only limitation for you. You can move through it like it's like water. It's not. You can still shoot. You can do anything that you want to do.
You can do anything.
For you, it's like moving through air. I'm sorry. For you guys, it's not even difficult terrain. It's like moving through air. It's like almost like it's not even there. It's like having a freedom of movement spell. Sorry, I get confused. For Elvis, it's Elvis is stuck and Cuddy looks stuck. But you guys can move freely.
What do you think, Jacopo? Should we make it to the shoreline and fight from there, or stay in the including butterscotch?
So, it's up to you, mate. I'm getting Cherry ready right now.
We're gonna go ahead.
Shoot it.
Yeah,
I can shoot from anywhere.
Hermie's not quite a fighter. He's a dental cleric, so he's gonna keep pushing his way to the other end of the shore.
Okay, it's no push. You walk through it like it's air. It's like it moves out of your way.
Okay.
It doesn't like you.
And you get to the shore easily. And the bubblegum ponycorn kind of picks its head up from munching on its candy grass and looks at you. And then it kind of munches back on its candy grass. And then bounds away.
How far away is the shore?
30 feet. Well, you guys are on it now, right? Because that's what you did. You walked ashore?
Yeah, well, we were tied, so he has to come with me.
Yeah, 30 feet back to the middle of the link. Or 25, whatever your full move is.
Very good. Now, whatever your action is there, Mr. Hermie.
Do I get an action?
Yeah, all you did was move.
All right. Well, he's gonna try to suggest to. It's multiple tentacles. You can't see
it's almost as if the surface of the butterscotch lake has come to life, and it's kind of rolling over itself. You notice that as like Cuddy chops through one tentacle, a second one just replaces it. She's ineffective against fighting this liquid lake, and it's kind of pulling her under. And you see in the distance that Elvis is about to not be doing much better because he's not as far in the lake. And it seems as if the eruption is focused on the center where Cuddy had made it. But it's headed his way. It's rippling out towards him as these 6-second rounds go by.
Yeah. Knowledge is not the greatest way to... I mean, they say knowledge is the best weapon, but in this case, it doesn't seem to be.
Yeah. Knowledge clerics. Whatever. Fucking math.
Well, he wanted to try to suggest to the tentacles to stop attacking.
Yeah, I wonder what's different about you guys that you have the freedom of movement.
Because we believe in Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Is that what's different?
believe in Christmas too, man. I love
enough.
Santa Claus. Oh, I love Santa Claus.
Why, there's 4 characters, and there's something different that allows you to move through it.
You're both tiny folk.
Yeah, they're both tiny folk. That's true. What else?
Both of them have no beards.
Yep, that's true.
Good teeth. We have good teeth.
Well, why do they have good teeth? Why do they have good teeth?
Well, because I'm a practicing dental cleric. I mean,
like what? Like what kind of dentistry? Like what are some activities that you would partake of to clean teeth?
Most of the sailors don't listen to me.
Yeah, but when you do tell them advice, what do you tell them to do?
Well,
brush their teeth.
Well, yes.
Brush them? Yes, brush them. That's one thing. What else?
I try to tell them to floss their teeth.
Oh, you tell them to floss, such as the rope that you've tied yourself.
Yes, I.
Oh my goodness!
That moved through the candy lake. How about that?
Oh my goodness!
Cut right through it.
Oh, so I
should have taken your advice.
The voice.
Hey, this game is real familiar. It's like the Games Master episode of G.I. Joe a little bit. I wonder how they got that butterscotch.
The voice.
It's almost as if they worked together. And that's how they had to do it.
Well, it's possible. It's possible a giant lawnmower might come after us and invigorate them to get out of this butterscotch.
It's your clock you're burning, man.
But,
you got to get up in the morning, okay?
Let's take
Let's
take this dental floss and try to send it to Cuddy to see if she can pull herself to shore.
Oh yeah,
by dental floss rope.
It's almost as if the floss guides itself across the lake, and it forms a line that she's able, and it cuts through all the tentacles around her, and she grabs onto it. It's almost as if she can now, guiding herself, pull herself ashore, and she does.
Yeah, as he throws the dental floss out, he yells, Genter, fight this." That's the best I could come up with, sorry.
Ginger, fight this. I like that. That's excellent. So your party gets across the Butterscotch Lake and arrives finally at the Candy Castle of Leon the Quick, where he stands outside Leo the Quickbread, the candy cane dagger wielding Quickling. And this time he's got with him 3 hulking marshmallow goons. 3 hulking marshmallow ogres. And he's like, "They're being traps. You even avoided the cocoa. But you're not going to avoid your final fate." Roll for initiative.
Man, you're going to have a real blue Christmas.
I love the Christmas joke, sorry.
And just so you know, I have a song planned for every spell that I have.
All
and
right.
I love this.
Use them, motherfucker.
They're all themed per spell. They are themed. I wonder what the song is for heat metal.
And they try and get the drop on you. The chain brute is just going to rush up on Jacopo.
Oh,
So
no,
be ready. So be ready there, because I'm not ready. And the chain brute's got the biggest stats, so let's see what he's doing. Oh, he's using his fist. Jacopo, I rolled a 1.
I'm too quick for him.
See, you are too quick for him. So that's it for its turn. That's awesome. Hang on 1 second, guys. Yeah, got it. Okay. So then it's 3 buddies are gonna kind of team up on everybody else, while Leo the Quickbread kind of watches with a smirky smile on his gingerbready face. So one of them gets after Cuddy, and she's able to block him off. One of them's gonna get after Hermie, rolls an 18 to hit. Does that hit?
Does that hit Hermie? He must be muted.
Oh,
I'm sorry, no. I was reading spells.
oh, it's all right.
What was that again?
18 to hit Hermie.
I have a feeling that's going to hit.
Might not.
Let's say-
Could have good armor.
Let's say it hits.
All right. 12 damage.
Yeah, I have an armor class of 11.
Okay.
All right, 12 damage. Sounds good.
All right, and one's gonna go after Elvis. How can I forget? Well, that's a nat 20.
Oh man.
Not
So
saying
you're just gonna take 24.
24 damage.
Yep.
Well, boys,
And
that was almost.
who's next?
Can't do that too many times. That's gonna be me.
Elvis. Yep, you're up.
Elvis Presley. I'm gonna stand right in the middle of these things. Can I get all 3 of these motherfuckers if I stand right in the middle of them?
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna do a 15-foot radius. I'm gonna try and line up a thunder wave on these motherfuckers.
All right. Thunder wave. So what's the thunder wave spell? I'll get it on screen here.
It kind of bursts out from me. It's not an actual cone. We've been doing thunder wave wrong for a long time, so I guess it's in front of me, but it's a 15-foot cube that originates from me.
Yeah, 15-foot cube. Okay, so within that 15 feet, you can get just the one getting you.
Okay.
With that particular spell, since it emanates from you.
I'm gonna try and get rid of them anyway.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a
I gotta get my whiteboard.
2nd level spell slot on him.
Okay.
8 plus 6 is 14. And plus 4 is 18.
Sorry, dude. That's your to hit?
No, you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Looking for a 15.
Yeah, sorry, give me just a sec. Alright. Okay, con save, you said?
Yes, sir. I say, 1 for the money.
He fails.
2 for the show. 3 to get ready. Now go, Slay, go. Shoot out this thunderous wave from my loot.
Okay.
He takes 18 damage, and he is pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay. So yeah, he kind of gets pushed into a tangle with Cuddy. So she's got 2 of them on her now. But he looks super wounded after that strike. Who's next?
Looks like,
As a bonus action,
I'm sorry. I forgot you. You still might be going.
As a bonus action, I want to look over at Hermie.
Okay.
And I want to sing to him, I just want to be your Santa Bear. And you're going to take an inspiration bardic dice, 1d8 for you to use. Now, you can use that d8 to as a damage dice if you cast a spell, or it can be used to on an ability checks, or to your attack roll, or to a charisma save.
So you basically get a D8 to use for like any roll you might need.
And how long does it last?
I mean,
it's yours till you spend it.
It's yours, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
or for like an hour or something. Like it's yours. You'll have it. So
You can only use it for damage if you use a spell.
All right.
okay, cool.
That's the end of my turn. Go get him, man.
Seeing Elvis Presley, he went from young Elvis to old Elvis after that attack. Hermie wants to cast Healing Word, which Healing Word is basically telling him that he should brush before and after dinner and before and after bed. But he's going to go ahead and cast that. It's a bonus action. He's going to cast that at level 3.
Ooh.
So healing word, you said?
Yeah. So
is
that's
that?
going to be 13 points healing for Elvis.
Lord Almighty, you set my temperature on fire.
And then he'll just see if he can swing on which ones would he be closest to, a chain brute or the orcs? Which one was wounded?
Brute,
That's the one. Which one was wounded?
Chain brute went after Jacopo,
Yeah.
and then there's 2 on Cuddy, one of which is heavily wounded.
Yeah, I'll go after the heavily wounded one if I can.
Okay, you got it.
Alright, that's a pretty good roll. I got a new phone, and I don't know how to keep the screen up all the time. I'll have to work on that. But with his warhammer that he happens to have, it looks like a giant toothbrush. He's gonna.
Jeez.
Well, it's squared. You know, it's not quite sharp. It's kind of blunt.
Yeah, blunty. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be 21 to hit.
Oh, okay, that hits.
And that's gonna be 7 points bludgeoning damage. How's it look?
What does it look like?
Okay. Well, he just kind of squishes it into a marshmallow paste. I mean, come on. He goes down the top, and it squishes out. So I'll hold on to
just
that.
kind of fudges apart.
Yeah, I'll hold on to that D8.
I saw that in clay animation.
Yes.
Yeah, I love it.
This is
One
all
down.
clay animation.
Is that the end of your turn, Herbie?
Yes.
Leo's gonna forego his. He does no action. He's like, what? I can't believe you smashed one of my marshmallow ogres already. And then the chain brute is gonna swing at Jacopo again.
Again.
Yep. That's a 14 to hit.
Jacobo's AC is typically 16. I didn't look at the stats of the warrior.
Actually, I'm gonna change my. Hang on, I'm gonna change my action real quick. I'm sorry, I don't mean to do that.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's do something different.
Instead, he twists Jacobo's dick.
No, what he does is he kind of stomps himself kind of in the middle of everyone and starts swinging this candy chain around. It's like a Twizzler licorice stick whipping around fast through the air, and it gets longer and longer and longer until it can reach everybody on the battlefield. Everybody roll a DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
A Twizzler's flail.
Yep.
It sounds so delicious.
I got a 21.
I got 17.
Okay, so you guys succeed and kind of hop over the swinging licorice.
Jacobo rolled a 19.
Jacopo was able to duck underneath as well, and then Cuddy
He's a sneaky little
succeeds. Damn, no shit. And the kind of marshmallow ogre kind of teeters drunkenly as he finishes his sweep and surveys the attack and sees he's done nothing. He kind of looks confused and scratches his head. Meanwhile, Cuddy's ogre is gonna reattack her, and we got one still on, and then the other two are gonna come. There's two left. No, two left are all together. Okay, so yeah, Cuddy's is gonna come after her, and the one remaining is gonna kind of get revenge on Hermie for taking out his buddy. So let's see how Cuddy's does. Ooh. 15 to hit Cuddy does hit. Yes, that's a hit. And she's gonna take damage, and she's gonna kind of get down on one knee, but kind of stand back up. Let's see. And then 13 to hit Hermie.
That hits.
All right, so you're gonna take 12 points of damage.
Clearly, Hermie did not brace himself.
Yeah,
Brace
the game.
himself.
So the game master Leon the Quick will look on you and go. It's Elvis's turn.
Okay. So we still got two ogres trying to smoosh us. I'm gonna. Are they all kind of ganging up on Cuddy?
One's on Cuddy, and another one was just on Hermie, and then there's the chain brute's kind of in the middle of the battlefield.
Is he by himself?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast Shatter on that motherfucker.
All right.
So I pull out my loot and I go, a little less compensation, a little more Christmas, please. Bam! And he's gonna make a con save.
Con save, okay. What's the DC?
I think it's 15 we're looking for.
15. He fails it. You get a 12, so...
All right, let me roll the damage on that banner. Oh, my. Let's see here. It's 15 damage on that.
15 damage. Right, let's see what he's looking like here. Okay. Pretty good hit.
And as a bonus, I will I'll look over at Cuddy. I'm gonna inspire her. I'm gonna sing I believe in Santa Claus like I believe in love. Yes, I believe in Santa Claus and everything that he does. There's no question in my mind that he does exist. Just like love, I know he's there, waiting to be missed. And she gets a D8 to add to whatever she wants to do.
Sweet.
Nice. How's she looking? How's she looking right now?
She's third damage. 1/3 of her life
Okay,
force
so
is
she's
gone.
still pretty good. Okay.
Yep, she's up. She can take another 2.
Jacobo's okay?
Jacopo's okay.
Yeah, okay, good.
He's untouched.
Yeah, he's real good.
Just kind of surveying the battlefield. Cause are you done? I'm sorry, Elvis. Are you done?
Oh yeah.
All right. So, Hermes feeling like he's fighting Tartar and shit. So he's gonna just go ahead and swing that hammer again.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So who's he fighting? The one that got after him?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 12 is the number.
Oh well, then good. That's 15 to hit.
Yep.
And do I have to add the 8 bonus to it before I roll, or?
I'm talking about my D8?
Yeah. Can I just add that afterwards?
That's to an attack roll. You have to use it for magic if you're going to use it for
Oh,
damage.
okay. Well, never
Spell
mind.
damage
It's all
only.
good. It's all good then.
All right.
Like if you cast Sacred Flame, you get to add that D8 to it.
Well, it's going to be 2 points bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Use a spell.
Actually, I was going to say, let me cash in my inspiration and reroll that damage dice.
All right, let's do it.
That's much better. So that's going to be 9 points.
Yeah, I like that a lot better too.
He takes the axe up. Oh, I'll save it for when I kill one.
All right. Hermie, so you notice that in front of you, Cuddy's able to kind of, she blocks a swipe from her marshmallow ogre and kind of tucks and rolls out of the way and is able to roll upon you. And it looks like she's about to strike you right in your pretty teeth. But at just the last second, she extends her fingertips and a golden light kind of hits you in the mouth. And you
silver
feel,
gold.
You feel a healing energy wash over you. So she's going to hit you with 8 points
It's
of
like
healing punch damage.
It's like this magical mouthwash.
Yeah, it's a minty punch of goodness.
Yeah, tasty.
And she's going to use her bonus attack to make an additional unarmed strike. She's going to do a backflip backwards at that ogre and spin kick him in the face. So let's see. That's a 19 to hit, so I'm just going to do D8 damage on that same one that she was fighting before. No, max damage, 8, so that's cool. Okay. Leo the Quick Bridge says, see that you're doing well, but not well enough. Ooh, who's gonna go down next? And he skips his turn. Back to the Chain Brute. The Chain Brute is gonna do a charging attack at Jacopo. And this charging attack is a +6 to hit, so let's see if we can do it. It's called Chain Smash.
Chain Smash.
Yeah, Chain Smash. Ooh, 25 to hit on Jacopo.
That'll hit Jacobo.
Alright, so he's going to take 13 damage. And you got to make a DC 14 con save.
Crikey. He's not very good at con. Let me roll that real quick. He's probably going to fail it. I'm going to just go say that right now. Because I rolled a 7 before modifiers, and I don't think that old Jacobo is a Constitution kind of guy. Sorry, switching over to his. No, that's going to be 8, 9, 10, 11.
Alright, so Jacopo is unconscious for 10 rounds.
He's done.
And if he takes damage, he can make that save again to wake up.
Crikey. I see
All right.
birds. I see birds everywhere. You guys see birds? And he falls over asleep.
Alright, so Cuddy's dealing with an ogre that's going to attack her. And it misses. And then, Hermie, yours is going to come after you, and it's going to roll a 15 to hit.
Yep.
And, I think that hits, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and so you'll take its damage, which is 12. And it's your turn, I believe. Or, no, sorry. It's Elvis's turn.
Well, man, you just knocked out my friend. That's not very nice. So, I'm gonna try and smack him with Thunder Wave. I'm just gonna bring up my little loot.
So this is the chain brute?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
try and take him out. And I'm gonna say, someday at Christmas, men won't be boys, playing with bombs like kids play with toys. Just like strike that bomb note the Thunder Wave shoots out. He's got to make a Constitution saving throw.
Right. Get back to him. Con saving throw. Ooh, +3 on this one. 10.
All right. That's going to be 8 plus 6. God damn it!
That is awesome.
It's 14.
Yep,
It's
that's right.
14.
Sure as fuck is 14.
Damn it!
Yeah,
14.
this guy's looking about half done here.
Dude, my brain shut off. I'm telling you, it did.
Yep, that's awesome. +2, -2.
Yeah, again.
10-4.
Yep.
8 and 6 is 10-4. 14. 10-4. That's awesome.
Yeah. All right, yeah.
Alright,
That's
Herbie,
it.
you're up.
I'm going to go ahead and swing that hammer again.
You got it.
I rolled a 19, so I'm sure that's
Hits.
going to hit.
12 is the number.
It's good. 9 points. Bludgeoning damage.
What does it look like?
He looks
Yeah.
at that marshmallow creature. He's like, "It's my professional opinion. You need a crown." And he smashes him on top of his head. I know it's awful. I'm so sorry.
No, that's tremendous. That's maybe the joke of the night. I don't know. Yeah, just as you do that, Cuddy 2 quick strikes and dispatches hers, leaving only the chain brute left. And he's going to come this time after Elvis. So I'm going to see if he gets to recharge on his charge attack. Oh, shit, he does, Elvis. You are going to be
All
subject
right.
to the same attack as Jacopo just went.
Sounds good.
So, let's see. Let's see if it hits first. 13 to hit.
My armor class is... Let's see here. Shit, I forgot to put it on.
Yeah, I didn't put mine on either, so I've just been going with the 11 because
It's-
like with shitty sailors.
It's leather. Mine's 14. What'd you roll?
13.
Mine's exactly 14.
Alright. Fair enough. So he misses with his chain smash. And there's only one marshmallow. No, there's no other marshmallow monsters left. So that's no. So now it's Elvis's turn.
Hermie catches his breath because he thought for a second that maybe Elvis was leaving the battlefield.
I look at him and I say, "You're a mean one, Marshmallow, and your boss is a nasty hoe." He's got to make a constitution. I think it's actually. Let me look. It's a vicious mockery. It might be. It's a wisdom saving throw this time.
Ooh, wisdom is worse than constitution for this guy. So wisdom saved.
Yeah.
He rolled a 1 and he's got a -2. So he kind of just falls into a sobbing mess.
He takes seven psychic damage.
All right, love it. Okay, is that the end of your turn?
I think so.
All right, Hermie, you're next.
I'll line them up for you, man. Come on now.
All right, then I will cast that Sacred Flame.
Sweet. I'm going to give you another inspiration point in case you need it.
No, I think we're going to be okay. I just want to make sure. I don't think I have to roll for the attack. You got to make a dexterity save.
Oh, even better. He is unable to succeed, so it
Okay.
hits.
All right, then I'm going to also use the extra 8.
Yes, please. That's what I was hoping.
Yes, so that's going to be 1d8 radiant damage. It's 8 points, and then my spell modifier. Wait, I don't think that gets added to it. 8 points fire damage.
That's the full damage of the spell?
Yeah, I rolled
Add your
a
bardic
6 and
dice
a 2.
damage. I said, oh, that's no, re-roll that bardic dice damage.
Okay.
I'm just gonna max it out. You know what? Because I want this to be done.
Okay.
So you know what? Your first radiant flame hits him, and he's his head catches on fire, and he kind of like looks up, and he starts patting it out, and that's when your second damage dice hits him on the hand and the head, and just engulfs him in flame. What does it look like?
Well, I mean, he gets that nice toasty black outside, you know.
Yes.
That crispy, nice burnt flavor.
Yeah.
Hermie kind of looks a little dark. He kind of gets that evil look upon his face.
And Elvis will say, "On a cold and gray salt marsh morn, another little baby s'more is born."
Yeah, the kind of the flame charged shell kind of just it kind of sits there for a second, and then like in some invisible breeze, it kind of like collapses in on itself, and this liquid center just kind of oozes out and puddles amongst your feet.
In the ghetto.
He looks at what's that guy's name? He looks at Leo the Quick Bread. So you want some more?
He sort of drops his candy dagger. Like,
I don't know.
I didn't really want any trouble now. And then he kind of like, he stands up, and you thought he was small the whole time, but it turns out, no, I'm just kidding. No. Yeah, Leo the Quick kind of runs to feebly attack at Cuddy, and she kind of just kicks him in half. And he's like, oh man. And you guys are able to retrieve the wood, the one essential living piece of wood in his castle. And Jacopo, upon awakening, repairs the sea ghost and sails on its merry way. You will have marine themed treasure given to your main characters the next time you play.
And Hermie says, "Wow, that was a good one, Elvis. It's our first real adventure."
Yes, it was, man. I got a song I think I'd like to close with. A peace on earth, can it be? Years from now, perhaps we'll see the day of glory. See the day when men of goodwill live in peace again. Peace on earth, can it be?
That's really nice. You know, may your Christmas and your smiles be merry and white.
Oh, my head. Did I drink this whole bottle of butterscotch schnapps? Oh.
Yep, you sure did. You drank the whole frickin' thing. Look, mate, did you eat all the chocolate out of my Yule advent calendar?
Perhaps.
That's 25 days worth of candy. That's why your teeth are always so sore. You're gonna have to see a dentist when we get back to Saltmarsh.
Ah, were you up there singing this whole time? Oh, my head.
I was humming a few of my favourite songs that my old dad used to listen to during the Yule times. But that's about it. You never heard any of those old Yule time carols? You know, like Peace on Earth and all that good jazz. It's the time of year, mate. It's getting cold out.
I only know one jingle jangle, and that's silver and gold. And that's all I want. And maybe a little bit of peace and quiet.
Peace on Earth.
No, peace on the boat. That's the version of the song I like. Well, Jacopo, happy Yule to you.
Happy Yule to you. Guess I need to buy another advent calendar.
Oh, Jacopo, I've told some tall tales in my time, but this one might be the tallest and stickiest, possibly sweetest.